What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Real quick, let's get into these shenanigans. Because it's a shame and a scandal, honey, going around these streets. It's a shame and a scandal going around in the streets, honey. Hmm. But anyway, yeah, we going to get into it, honey. 'Cause, baby. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. We're going to get into it. Hold on, y'all. The baby in the streets is on fire. Mm-hmm. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. What's up, y'all? Baby, it's a shame and a scandal, honey. It's a shame and a scandal. Child, these streets are vicious. Hold on. Yes, sir. We're gonna get into it. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, this is some interesting stuff. Let's go. Your accounts never cease to amaze me. Since I was coming down to the house, Mama called me down to the house, our grandmama did, to come fight with my sister. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. So my sister, I don't know why my sister would bring me up in a conversation. I haven't said anything about her. Ever since I called her out during that whole Nicki Minaj debacle and said that I felt like, in my opinion, that the female hosts on the Breakfast Club were more pick me type women instead of holding the seat down for women that look like them, that go through things like them, and could be an actual voice to the female listeners that are there, because it's starting to get very much Angela Yee how it was. But maybe because of the energy that DJ Envy and Charlamagne have, along with, them being, I guess, quote unquote, their bosses, maybe they're afraid to kind of go against the grain and speak up for females and hold it down as they should, because I see them time and time again, not that I don't do it, but I'm just saying, I feel like it would make the show more interesting if they took a female standpoint and let the men be men as they are, you know? And so she decided to go on a campaign and call me a junkie and a crackhead. This has been her, I guess maybe she's trying to brand me that way. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. Okay. But she was on live, because we stay trending out here, yeah, we stay trending. I'm not just Instagram big. I am. The platforms are big on every platform. Okay, yeah. So yeah, like I've been doing this. She's been doing this less time than me, and I have my own platform, my own viewers. So much so that y'all report on my news. You report and respond to my news. You take to social media to respond to my media platform, because it's not just Tasha K. This is a media business. This is a brand. You have to. You cannot. But I don't know what triggered her the other day to get my grandmama down, to call me to come to the house late at night to sit down and have a conversation with her, about self projection. And I don't know. Can Black people be colorist? Jasmine, can Black people be colorist? Black people can be colorist? So Jess can be colorist? So is this colorism? The video? Is this it never looked like Tasha K. Ever. I would have to do so much praying. Somebody on the chat, they always fucking playing. Oh. But yeah, I could. Yeah, we can. Yeah. I don't give 3.5 fucks what I do. I would never look like a fucking crackhead. I would never look like a little junkie. She always sweaty. So Tasha always like she fucking dirty. Let's play it one more time. It's my sister, y'all. It's my sister. Go ahead. I could never look like Tasha K. I would have to do so much crack. Somebody on the chat, they always fucking playing. But yeah, I could. Yeah, we can. Yeah. I don't give 3.5 fucks what I do. I would never look like a fucking crackhead. I would never look like a little junkie. She always sweaty. So Tasha always like she fucking dirty. 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 Okay, I'm a crackhead. Yeah, I am sweaty because I got big titties. I got big titties that are real, and I got a big ass that's real. I didn't have a BBL, and a lot of my viewers about having one, only for my cousin to come out here and have you face down, ass up on a BBL table. You said, but it's mine. I don't get fillers under my eyes to create, because your eyes are very hollow. This is a good picture of her. I told Jasmine, make sure she gets a good picture of her. This is her. This is her in a full face of makeup. I wasn't even gonna do it to y'all without you want to see it without makeup, Jasmine? You got something without makeup? You got something without makeup? You got something without the lip fillers? You got something with the fillers and the Botox under the eyes? Do you? So baby, no makeup on. All I got is my some lines right here. You put this on you put this with the sunken cheekbones. Yeah. You either rent that today or I'll evict you. Hey y'all. I want to say this real quick because it's a shame and a scandal, honey. In these streets, hypocrisy goes a long way. People can be 90 years old and still ain't grown. Okay? Because at this point, hypocrisy is running rampant in these streets. Everything that Jess do, Tasha K trying to do. Jess Hilarious is trying to be somebody. Tasha K's trying to be somebody. Just because you got a name don't mean everybody sees it for you. Just because you got a name and people can, because they can choose not to even give you attention. Okay? And not even know you. These people don't know. Huh? We are the first. We are the first females to go platinum. We are the first females to win a Grammy. We have done many, many firsts. We broke down some barriers. The legacy for Salt, Pepper, and Spinderella is our. Some people don't know what to do with their life. Some people don't know what to do with themselves. And see, they need to prove it to other people. Success and all of that shit. Just like I just said on NVR and YTVs, Lemon needs to grow up. A lot of these people need to grow up. Now, I was watching something where Anton Daniels and Corey Slocum, just government cheese smelling Slocum, are now going at it. And Corey Slocum posted Anton's daughter, underage daughter, and now she's
being bullied to where he had to take her out of school. Now, in that instance, I do not agree with kids being even brought into beef and brought into things, but when you call for somebody, you can't tell somebody how to fight. Some people are going to get dusty, some people are going to get dirty, some people are going to get ratchet, and some people just don't know how to fight clean, keep it on that person. I was sitting over there with Jay, and he brought up, they say the girls are the sparkles and these cases and all this other weird made up disease, all about the tree shit. Child, please. Okay. Like I said, some of these people get jealous because you're breathing. Some of these people get jealous because the light that you have in you, they'll never have. And it wasn't destined for them to have it. They may have it in another vein. See, that's why these people got to pay for subscribers and suck people's assholes and fall out over their freedom of choice and freedom of life and all that shit. I don't do that. Never have and never will. Okay? Never have and never will. I don't sell out over $5, $2, $10, $16, 17,000, 800, 9 million. I don't. Nope. Nope. I'm as rough and real as you gonna get. Period. Okay? Period. So anyway, what do y'all think about Tasha K? Because she's actually doing the same shit that she's accusing Just Hilarious of. Now there was a situation that happened earlier which sparked T.S. Maddie with the fatty make you lose control and Tasha K's beef. Where Tasha K got ugly, not that she can get any uglier, um, and petty regarding, T.S. Maddie's mama, she gonna be, she got all this silicone, she got all this shit in her ass, she ain't gonna be able to sit down, she ain't gonna be, that comes from no self-esteem. Like people, you ain't got no education, your husband is a criminal, you a criminal, everybody around you is a criminal. See, it's a lot of projection going on in these motherfucking streets. And if you sit back long enough, you will see these flaming transvestites and freaks, weirdos and geeks for who they are. You sit back long enough. And that's one thing One Love has always said, and I definitely agree to it because when you solidified, you ain't got to explain shit to nan motherfucker. Period. Like when Spook was, you gotta come call. I ain't got to call out a motherfucking thing. I know, God knows, ain't nothing about a kid that excites me, bitch. And obviously, some of these motherfuckers who spit them out ain't nothing about them that excite them either. Especially when you only see them around their birthdays and when they need something. Please. Okay? Bitch, please. And for y'all to sit there, LGBTQ can't raise no kids like hetero can, and this and that and that. Why not? Some of them raise them better than y'all, and vice versa. Get the fuck out of here. Like I said, I can't be controlled. Okay? Period. I would love to see the comments up under this video. But see if you ain't too scared to type. See, people are running type because they sit behind a motherfucking avatar. They sit behind a phone. They sit behind a laptop. Okay? The gangster is when your ass can come up on camera, show your face, not be scared, not be scared of your reflection, hiding your reflection, going live 3 in the morning, scared to life. Okay? See, but that's some of these people's lives. This is all they got. To sit up here and just be sick. But see, that's dick and that pussy is gonna cause them to not be around. Lost and not found. Okay? Anyway, tell me your thoughts about Transrena K and just the mess unhilarious and all of this shit. Cause see, they both homophobes. You know, they got well, at least Tasha K keeps the puppet gaze around her to make her look more. You know, it's for an image. That's why I don't keep up with no fucking image. Cause your image always can be shattered. See, and that's what a lot of these people don't have. They don't have that solid foundation. They don't have that. Oh, I'm a bold ass bad bitch. Excuse me, a bold person by myself. They don't have that. And some of these people, they so busy trying to push in your lights, they can't get in their own lights. That's the crazy part. You know, they faking like lawyers, faking like doctors, faking like teachers, faking like cops, faking like ops, looking like flops and all that other shit. Girl, please, that ain't me, bitch. Never been and never will be. I'm as real as can get. Just like my Angie. Just like my Nippy. Rest in peace. Okay? But I love to know what people think about how these people is 25 and older, 35 and older, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, and 95, luckily and older, and still acting like they 14, still acting like they 6. Y'all gotta make it make sense. For real. Now you were just coming at T.S. Madison. Oh, you ain't a real natural woman. You ain't this and you ain't that. Who the fuck gave you the definition of a natural woman? Just like Essie Berry. You show your non-existent of your womanhood when you gotta dumb yourself down to tell me, a trans woman, oh, you ain't no woman until you cut your thing off. So I'd rather lose my life to satisfy your bald-headed ass? I think not. Bitch, please. Activism where? Hmm. I'll wait. Buffet rack of ribs, pork chops, chitlins, deer meat, goat meat, raccoon meat, squirrel meat, and all that fat in your guts where? I'll wait. I don't have to make up that Steve Harvey was bullying me, harassing me to try to make myself motherfucking relevant. You do. Okay? I'll wait. I don't have to give predatorial C. Diddy all of Spook TV's footage to act like it's Steve Harvey. I'll wait. The fuck out my face, bitch. You and any motherfucking body else that think that this bitch is gonna be motherfucking tamed. Not. Anyway, I ain't worried about if One Love and Spook. Let me come creep on a First Lady Sparkle page and see what One Love and Spook is doing, because I really want Spook. Girl, please. I'll wait. Get your fake ass out my fucking face. Anyway, child, these people show themselves every day. How they sit around and, oh, we can't rock with that girl because she don't like what we like. We don't rock with that dude because he don't do what we do. Please. When y'all get a backbone, then call me, bitch. Then come hit my motherfucking phone line. When y'all get a backbone, then you can be a boss. Then you can be a king. Then you can be a queen where you don't need validation from their ting, okay? Then you can only then will you be solidified. Period. And it's interesting how people are so enamored in One Love's life, so enamored in Eagle's life, so enamored in First Lady's life, so enamored in everybody else's life because they trying to deflect the misery and the traumas of their own. I ain't never seen a fat, bubbly gut bitch gotta cry on motherfucking live for a penis that won't make her survive. The fuck out my face. Woman. When I see a woman, I salute a woman, okay? Thank you. How you doing? Mm, mm, mm. It's real interesting how people can't come have an educated conversation because they don't have education in them. Okay? Y'all gotta make it make sense in this precedence. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, break it down one time.
What's up, y'all?
No, not you. The bowling. Yeah. Damn, baby. That sounds sick. Oh, here I go. Here I go. Here I go. Okay, girl, what's my weakness? Okay, then chillin', minding my business. So I looked around and I couldn't believe this. I swear, I stand, my knees no witness. The brother had it going on with something kinda, oh, shake it, you have to kick it. I'm not shot, so I asked for the detail. Oh no, don't make me see what I want. Flip side to it, flip man. Dumps it in my hips, so I dip back to my bag of tricks. Man, I flip for a tip. Man, me wanted to trick them, lick them, like the lollipop should be lit. Came to my senses and I chill for a bit. Don't know how you do the voodoo that you do so well. It's a spell, hell makes me wanna shoot. In your stack, especially in the back, brother. Wanna thank your mother for a butt like that. Get some bras with that shake for me. It looks could kill you with beat and the old shotgun bang. What's that thing? I wanna know how does it hang? Straight up, wait up, hold up, like Prince said, for a sexy mother. Well, I'm like real wild, boy style by the mile, full black skin with a smile, straight as the sun. I wanna have some fun. Come and give me some of that yum chocolate chip honey dip. Can I get a scoop? Baby, take the ride in my coupe. You make me want you. Somebody tell me what put it on your mind, let me put it on your mind. I'm gonna skip. Somebody tell me.
Anyway, what's up, y'all? What's up? 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 God damn it. So anyway, we're gonna get into something else. I just want to get into that. Tell me what y'all think about Tasha K being a hypocrite. And I actually wrote in her chat, you are hypocritical and sad. And you know she had a nerve to heart the comments. Admitting to be a hypocrite. You're doing the same thing that just a hot mess hilarious is doing. Not hilarious is doing, and you brag on that. I don't get it. But anyway, shows you the simplicity of stupidity of these people. Check this out, y'all. There you commentary.
And she got the right bitch today. Conversations here and there, between that. I was keeping it cordial, keeping it cute,
Cute.
keeping it cute.
Cute.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all would say, oh, Tasha K falls out with content creators, but let's ask why we falling out, though. I can go down the list. Before we get into this, no, we got 30 minutes. No, I'm going to make it brief. Okay? AW. I think that was, no, Lovely T. Lovely T and I had planned to do a story. Me and her were very close. She got a call the same way I got a call. I kept it business with that person. I said, hey, if you want to address this way, you can do it this way because this is my platform at the end of the day. She got a call and separated herself from me. Didn't take the calls no more. And even gave other content creators shit to put out on me. Like, it was but I spent hours. This girl would call me so fucking much with so much shit. And I'm like, I've never seen anybody be so emotionally draining like this. And it's hard for Shaq not to like a motherfucker. But Shaq was like, this girl is too much. I can see why she's single. Like, seriously. Like, I can see why she's single. My block was coming up and she reached out. Was like, I see you doing your thing. And it was cool. And we was cool. Like, we had went to YouTube shit. And then we had planned to do stories. And then she got, I think it was the first time a celebrity had ever reached out to her. And so this particular celebrity told her whatever she told her. She decided to separate. That's cool. That's cool. But then when you throwing shots on your videos and, throwing shots using other creators, and I'm a hood bitch. Y'all have to understand that it took a while for me to evolve into the corporate. Love for me. And tricks on me. Oh, man. Oh, baby, I'm scared of you. All the great magician. You look like a lot. Oh, yes, good on the position. But my heart, I know I don't. And friend outside, like you're the fox. Oh, baby, I'm scared of you. Don't go pulling. Shout your head. That's gonna be all I want on that. I can't understand that, baby. No, no. You not can understand that. You ain't no for dating. You not can understand that, baby. I need a little more. I'm wishing on a star. I'm wishing on a dream to follow what it means. I'm wishing on a star. Follow where you are. Wishing on a dream. Follow what it means. Wishing on that I see. Time when you would be so far away from me. Just think about the moment. Every step I just feel that you know you are living. I never really let you. I know.
To give long, and ended up having problems. It happened to be funny, unlucky. Hey y'all. Hey, Joanna. Hey, sister. You ain't called me yet. It's you. I love you, sis. What's up, booby? You ain't called me yet. I think I'll be stepping out soon. Let me know. I'm waiting for you to call me. I'm gonna message you in a minute. Miss you, girl. Love ya. Okay. Yes. Follow me. For real.
Pounds, DVR bites, swinging gears, headlights, shots so bright, biscuits freeze like kids. Some fiends want that boy, head sending decoys, boy. Push you where you rest in G-boy. Get your mama's out, bodies off. When I'm bodies, I ain't getting locked up. I'm in the block with the sun, chop, put back. I'm on my job, cause I blew up the spot. Make y'all tough. That is now. This is about to tear it up. That's scared of us. What's your name? Even to be good. What's up for last? Boy, boy, by yourself, can I be with you? Do you need some help? Good boy, give you more. I'm a fly girl. Real, it's real. It's real. Oh, we back. On your eyes. Like it's God all the time with all the shine. You small time, I ball with mine. Lynx, Minx, Bentley is all with mine. My jams bump out to the borderline. UK hot with it, spots with it. Every continent love when I spit it. Corners the blocks, even the cops feel it. Brothers on lockdown on the cocktails. It's feeling the bill, the last one equal. She survived in the streets and did something decent. Now I got plans to buy the whole hood. Legit now, I ain't got a lot of no judge. Make hits now, money I flip now. Hood fella, every honey wanna kiss now. I lit up my neck, pinky and wrist now. So girls everywhere, this out what you get. Say what you price. Just you can get up. Oh, my eyes. Hold me back like you are tax. Hold me back like 48 flats. Baby back, you shake it like that. Say what you price. Just you back it up. See what it's down. Say like it's funny. Shake it, G's. I play the win. Girls in the club open. I get them real hot. My songs seduce them. I flow. I'm so mysterious. Nas and Nasty's the alias. Everything platinum. I glow. Cadillac trucks pulling up to the door. On top out the car. Lounge out the bar. We spin a towel. We wild as how rowdy we are. I feel like $1 million. Feel me to the max with the bins and chrome wheel and collars. Thugs and renters to the players and ballers. Sexy mamas. Fly ladies looking proper. Look good enough to be taken shopping. Earrings, bracelets, now you rocking. Body so nice that I give you this option. Let you wear my big chain and put you to chopping. Like this money out there. Shake it. Lots of damn, baby, you know what you owe me. Like Goldie, it's the same story. Let you hold something, you see me? You know where you gonna be by the end of the night. Shake it, throw it around, wiggle it a little bit, throw it to the south, fantasize and body, throw it like a stout. You out the couch. Fake love, no love, you get the slug. CB4 gusto, your luck though. I didn't know till I was drunk though. You weak cats are played out. Get robbed and laid out. Gambino turn snitch, I got the fight out. 96 ways are made out. Montana way, the good FPLLA. Verbal AK spray, dip detaching. Jump out the range, empty out the ashtray. A glass to say, making mad cash. Flame red dot blots. Murder scheme, 32 shots wrong. Regulate, hit my thumb, 17 shots clean from one ring. Girl, let me let y'all people know one thing. That's one life, one love, so they can only be one king. In the street without cops harassing. Imagine going to court with no trial. Lifestyle cruising through Bahama waters. No welfare supporters. More conscious of the way we reach our daughters. Days are shorter, nights are colder. Feeling like life is over. These snakes strike like a cobra. The world's hot, my son got knocked. Evidently, it's elementary. They want us all gone eventually. Trooping out of state for great knowledge. It's secure without the garbage. We don't have the top dollars. Imagine everybody's flashing. Fashion, designer clothes. Mixing with click up with diamond rolls. The people rolling gold over gold. No rubbers. Going for imagine law with no one to covers. Just a thoughts for the mind. I take a glimpse into time. Watch the memory. The world is mine. Imagine that.
I love them, baby.
If you could be mine, we both shine. For today, in these last days of time, paradise like relaxing, black Latino and Anglo-Saxon. I'm on the exchange, the range, cash, Lord prophets and baths, free at last, brand new whips to press, and we laugh in the illa path. The villa houses for the crew, how we do. Trees for breakfast, dime sexes have been stretches. So many years of depression make me vision for better living. Type of place to raise kids in, opening eyes to the lies. History so foul, but I'm as wise as the old owl. Plus the old child seeing things like I was controlling, click rolling, freaking 6 digits on kicks and still holding. Trips to Paris, not civilized at these gadgets. Give me one shot, I turn trite life to lavish. Political prisoner, set free, stress free. No work for me. And things in West Indies. I make for better stock king, mayor of the cities and reverse beams the willies and sound foul with every girl I need to go downtown. I'd open every cell in Attica, send them to Africa. Imagine that.
Like all it's a
If you could be mine, we both shine.
and they will get to the sun. So with its songs and love, with its words,
Yo. Rep. Well, I'm on this road, I have my girl now. Time, you got the lyrics. I heard you say a good song. I heard it stop. And so I came to see him and listen for a while. And there he was, this young boy, stranger to my eyes. With his finger, singing my life with words. It's all it's all with songs out of my heart. With song. All just with people and my respect. We found our letter and that he would finish, but he just kept right on. Ready or not, here I come. Can't find you. Ready or not, here I come. Gonna find you. I speak, sleep, walk, away. Those who go with me on the world, they yeah, bars ain't gold gates. Those who vacate break when they beat their 400-pound 85 to world. Everyone have a gun in together, of course. We keep on your horse. Yeah, keep the rock, drinking moonshine. I pour a sip on the concrete for the disease, but no, don't weep. White left in the state of sleep, thinking about the robbery that I did last week. Money in the backpack, it look like a track. I wanna play with challenges from the back. Gun blast, think fast, I think I'm pinched. My girl pinched my hips to see if I still exist. I think not. I'll send a letter to my friends. I'm born again, whole again, only to be king again. You're not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you. Take it slowly. Ready or not, gonna find you.
Yo,
I'll play my enemies like a game of chess where I rest. No stress, success. Yes, I must confess my destiny's manifest. There's some vortex and sweats. I make tracks like I'm homeless. Orgies make me capture your bounty like a vegan death. Yes, but I extra. So what is wrong with you? I can do what you do. GB. So why you imitating that? I need some more. It's applicated on your down. Yo, remember back on the book when cats used to harmonize like yo, my men and my women don't post the game, yo. You've been looking for your friend, the one you tell and never called you again. When you told you he was not trying to man, like you and him, forget from a different friend. You said, oh,
Hey, Gary.
Who's David Flynn? Ah, we gotta talk. No, we don't need to talk to you. Well, maybe before. Before what? Before I became David's manager. Man, what the hell are you talking about? Where is he? Doggone, is David Ruffin in the Temptations? He's right here. So you tell David, are we going on with or without him? So that's a no? I'll be a get out. I'll be thrown. Okay. Yeah. No, I know. I know. We got too much coming up. We need David. What?
Isn't that a girl who makes me feel the way that you do? And I'm asking each and every year what you so be back over. You see what I know. I'm ready to get better.
These are the Temptations.
Going stand up and go, yes, David, yes, David. Yes, indeed. The pretty face got the best of me. Suddenly, you came into my life and gave it meaning and melted my life. No, no, your word, woman, since you let me know you're not. Pretty face, you may not possess, but while I
It's not every song you did that.
Yeah, I'm fixing it now. To see these people, Jaguar Sister, she listens to people. Oh, now she's on now. A new target, KRS-One, watch out. You are a new target. You is a child, please. This person is a destruction to herself. Yeah, she may seen something. She was in the industry for 2 seconds. Sabotaged her daughter. Then she went, excuse me, her son. Then she went, throwing her ashes, mixed with cigarette ashes on them people at the barbershop. That's what not makes you credible. You went with JD for 2 seconds only because Mary J. Blige got sick and couldn't come to the thing. And then you took that 2 hours of fame. You went there and tried to defame Khalid Kweli, trying to get back at your ex-husband, Chaplin, girl. And she ain't credible either. She sits there and listens. So y'all listen to Jaguar with a grain of an inch of salt, okay? Because she got her own story. Go look at that Tasha K survived the Jaguar. You would have cut your hair like Tasha, did all kind of craziness. You are a sick lady. You are sick. What about KRS-One? Love is gone. Go and see and say that it's see that Thinking, believing, the radio doctor, they take a peek and they see sweet. My candy, I'm how pepper, big up to Sandy. But my name is Angie, one she has. When you make a phone scene and stepping up, probably with my speakers, baby, getting more people. Pop on the speakers, everything I'm crazy, right? But I'm crazy high, crazy nice, y'all. Let me comment, not the hardest, but she's a shower before we get going. Yeah. Here's another one. And another one. Yeah. Kim, between me. Late night, what? It must be Angie on the mic. The butter pea, honey, got the sugar, got the spice. Roll the L's tight. Keep trying to right, yo, I just made the motherfucker up last night. You on the song start singing me and Kim is getting great. Like gentlemen, please, but on roll. That believe that's what we should have known. So they will say it's on and it's on. And bang, and your lips on. Khaki coated broken with the chips in the wrist. Here's a French kiss. I'm the sweet boy, you chicks. Fit six from the fourth, fifth, and you dang. And it's dope, like a baby with the whole lady. Y'all just this. So, keep trying. Just one phone call, some street. I'm not telling it's like a soundtrack in the jail.
Every the one tapping the gun. Nigga faded ass fat. The thing you want, show your paragraphs. That guy got the legs across proper gimbal drop phone. With the boot shaker with the class to my left phone. Wants to be my girl, says it like bitches. To my niggas like this. The one take over, they just ain't having that shit. Except my dick nose. Check me, you bell breaker. The ones to blame. It's a science key rising to the top. And you know, stop. Hi.
Single baby. You just know that. Yeah, stay with me. Wow. What is happening, guys? It's your boy Tees McGee, man, back here with another video today. I hope everyone out there is well, man, taking care of themselves. Yes, Monk. Can't keep.
Such a sexy baby. What up, sister? Never gonna let you go, let you go. What's up, girl? Just rocking and rolling show. hmm Giving it like it's supposed to be gave. Honey being cave, make up behave. Levels to this young boy. What y'all doing?
Notice some things. So I've noticed too when you say no to some things, let me say this.
You're saying no. No. Fancy, crazy young boo.
Don't do that. But I don't hate the lady. I'm just not gonna play games with people. That's one, because I like KRS.
Don't play games with,
She,
don't play games with me, baby.
said, it's unfortunate that she had to complain before people believe it, even though Monique told us already.
La la.
It's me. And I'm still around the industry, but I'm just ain't playing to be an instrument or a trumpet, okay?
So you were in the music industry, and so you've seen all of the ins and outs. So with all of
The in, the out, the ups, the downs, the turnarounds, the twist arounds, the beards, the leers, the lizards, the skill child, please, okay? Wow.
so now do you think that this casting situation has just opened the floodgate to everybody just saying who is what and what's going on?
He did, but as you see now, Christian Keys, because I know who Christian Keys is talking about, and I'm trying to talk to him on a one-on-one basis, because I don't want to reveal the tea, because who I'm thinking of, I ain't got nothing to say about that, but I will say this. A lot of this industry stuff deals with I don't know if you remember the Atlanta child murders. A lot of people like Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis, and all of them, they were getting turned out too. They would turn each other out. Martin Luther King goes into the church for Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and all, okay? And I said what I said. Now, anybody want to come test me? What's good?
So how do you know these people was getting turned out? Because, like I said, some of these people for my time. So,
yeah, they were, but I'm a little older than people's fame. And see, I know Venus Taylor, one of the mothers in the Chicago city. And see, she will let all the cat out the bag. I'm trying to get her up here. When I get her, I'll send her over to you, okay? Because she can tell you everything that her and Dick Gregory did together, okay?
Well, not Dick.
Though formal announcement of the rally came only 3 weeks ago, the Committee to Stop Children's Murders has been organizing the event for months. They say the point is to let government officials know people are worried about Atlanta's children and children all over the country. Pre-rally activities start Sunday evening with a church service, then a reception at the Sheraton Washington Hotel. On Monday, there will be a wreath laying at the Mine Workers Union in the morning. Then the rally itself, led by Jesse Jackson, begins at 1 o'clock at the Lincoln Memorial. Mayor Jackson had been invited to speak at the rally, but his office tells me when the invitation came, the mayor's schedule was already full. Most of the victims' families will leave for Washington at midnight tomorrow on chartered buses at committee expense. About 100 are reportedly making the trip, and not just parents. Now, for instance, 13 members of victim Alfred Evans' family plan to go, 4 of Curtis Walker's, 10 of Patrick Rogers. We have learned the group has reserved 75 rooms at Washington's Hyatt Regency Hotel at committee expense. They have already paid $5,000 deposit for the accommodations. The Hotel Association of Washington, D.C. told us such a group could have gotten good quality rooms for half the price. When money is a factor, association spokesman said, the Hyatt gets a little expensive.
The organizations that are truly concerned need to be there. And the people who are shucking and jiving need to stay home.
There was a hint of competition in the air at today's news conference. Off camera, some members of the Committee to Stop Children's Murders grumbled that the Southern Christian Leadership Conference was trying to take over the effort to publicize the child safety problem after being slow to jump on the bandwagon. But others say the feud is just typical of the growing pains that happen when a lot of people try to work together. Now they call it a coalition to stop children's murders.
There's no point in fighting about who's going to save the children so long as they get saved.
Police are now working with more than one psychic to solve the cases of 6 murdered and 6 missing children. Joan Richards is from Florida.
I feel that there is a link with some of these children. I do feel that the man, I feel, has a loss that he's trying to replace. And I feel that the police will be working with this, and I feel that they will be successful eventually in their investigation in solving it.
Anybody do anything, but they did see him come back across the street, and that's the last that we saw him.
Camille Bell called the police. They came and said they'd write a report. That's all. Days went by. Camille waited with 2 older children and Youssef's 3-year-old sister.
And so she is terrified. If he can go to the store and they can steal him, then she doesn't want to leave the house. She doesn't want to do anything.
Camille hid her own fear from her children.
And you've got to hold them together so you can't act as scared as you are. Somebody.
If you gauge the success of a rally by the number of people who attended, then even though crowd estimates differed considerably, there were still far fewer people at the event than had been hoped. Published reports say 4,000 people heard speeches by Jesse Jackson and sang in unison with the victims' families. But the Washington office of the Committee to Stop Children's Murders told me the crowd numbered more like 16,000. Like victim Terry Pugh's mother, most of the families returned from Washington by bus, arriving this morning. Although she told me she thought the whole thing had been poorly organized, she said she was pleased with the rally itself.
The trip was very beautiful, and everybody down there was very nice. The motel very nice.
This is where victim William Barrett's family was during the rally, at home in Atlanta. Barrett's mother, Mrs. Glenn, sent word through her sister that the family did not want anything to do with the rally, or even with the committee. She would not say why. Fannie Mae Smith's foster son, Darren Glass, has been missing since last September. Mrs. Smith did not attend the rally either. She said she highly approves of the committee, but that approval did not extend to the rally.
I just didn't want to go. What good is it going to do me rallying and kill back in the land getting more children? And letting the folks in Washington roll down, get back in Atlanta and march on the police and the mayor and anybody else you have to march on and catch me down, kill her. Damn, what goes on in Washington? It ain't happening in Washington. It happened here in Atlanta.
Now that the rally is over, the Mothers Committee will begin a new project. We have learned this is to be called Plaque-a-thon. In it, schools, businesses, and other organizations will be sent fundraising materials. They will then be awarded different kinds of plaques depending on how much money they actually raise.
Miss Taylor, they go out of town with Humphrey Top. When the parents go out of town, don't have nothing. When they send the volunteers out of town, they have money, but the parents don't have money. What is the parents in charge of the organization? What a volunteer doing going out of town holding money that belongs to the parents? They do that. They don't have no kids. Sharon Moore don't have nothing but cats. She gets out of town, honey. She embarrassed the committee because we in Lincoln, New Jersey, and these kids going all out of their way. You know, they were going all out of their way to please us. They gave us the best of everything. You know, she complained about us having one hotel room, a room together. She didn't like that. She tell the people she's so tired. They taking us out. They took us out to this real expensive restaurant. She get there and sit and just look like she wasn't even there. And then when the man come back, she say, well, I would like to go back to my hotel room because I'm very tired and I don't want anything to eat. She goes back to the room and orders tuna fish and junk like that. And she stay on the phone half of the time. She called all around the state. She know people everywhere. You know, and these people had to pay for the bills and things, and she do that. She sits and when we was in Nixon, New Jersey, when we went to bed, she was on the telephone when we woke up. Karen. Miss Me Francis close that door. I don't know why it's coming in. I don't know her last name, but I know she's the office manager, and Miss Bell recommended her. I think Miss Maxie presented Ralph, if I'm not mistaken. But Miss Bell been on all the people. Sharon Moore, all the volunteers, thing like she know all of them. They're a personal friend. Even this he got up, she thought Mayor Jackson was white. She thought I would like to apologize for the mayor for the way he was acting, you know. And then she told us that she brown that all over the world. She gonna make sure Atlanta, she praised them all. She don't say all that. She don't do it here. She do it out of town. And then I believe in order for the mayor and the police department and stuff to be so, yeah, because you're on the outside. Right. When we go out of town that we are supposed to write receipts. Why do we have to be giving receipts when they don't give down the giving us when the money we use is supposed to be for our family? And they tell us to bring things back, but I'm gonna be on high. What is she doing in Chicago all the time? They named some be on them folks. And they say not there with money. You know, remember when a couple of weeks ago, Mrs. Belton now I would like to book myself. And I do know this for a fact that they have checks over there in their office, supposed to be in this CL office. They been having some boys, they got some there over $200, over $200 check. They all been made out to STL. They kind of colors. And the things they ain't even seen, they promise these people live stores and they send them junk like this. They try this one of the live stores, they try to say the tip. It's a white t-shirt, right? She was telling him that he couldn't get yellow. Off the wall. They yellow. They are yellow. Some gonna be yellow, some gonna be green. It ain't the same man doing them things, eh? Wow. You know what? Her mother-in-law. Okay, here it is right here. Mother-in-law. Here it is right here, Beavis. And I was talking to her old man, and he was saying that when they said all money, she gets some of it. She had to give me drinking something. That's what she ought to pay. And they got the bag. Miss Griffin. Got the bag. How come you know all this big stuff that they doing?
Mrs. Rogers, who is really running the committee?
Camille, Mathis, and Venus.
How do their parents? What is the role? Let me just ask. What's the role of the other parents in the committee, and how are they treated?
Well, the parents are supposed to be in the committee, but we go out of town, you know, whatever. And then, like, we don't get a chance to talk too much to news media.
Why?
I don't know.
How would you characterize the way that, for instance, other people on the committee deal with you and with the other parents?
I can't explain it really. I can't explain it really because there's so many different people, you know, telling us this and telling us that. So,
Do Do you think you're getting straight answers?
No, I don't.
Why?
I just don't. I have to tell my doubts about certain things.
For instance,
But I ain't gonna say it now. I gotta wait.
how close do you feel to the committee's purpose, and how much do you think that purpose is being carried out?
Yeah. You know I do it.
Okay. But wait one second, we'll switch. So, how do you feel about your work with the committee? How do you feel about how the committee's handling, for instance, the money?
I feel all right sometimes working with the community. But then about the money, I know how they said it. It's how they said it's gonna be held. The money's gonna be held. But I really don't know.
Have you asked to look at the book?
No.
Would you like to?
I guess yeah, I would. And the charter.
What do you think is going on? Do you think anything is going on over there?
I don't know yet. I don't know. Like I said, I can't say right now.
Well, you seem to be having some feelings about something.
Oh, I do, but I just don't want to say now. Probably later.
Do you think you're being treated fairly?
No, I don't think none of the parents being treated fair. No. To me, we've been treated like we are in a circles, you know. Everybody's trying to tell us who to talk to, who don't talk to, and I just feel like they're just being in the middle of things, you know. For instance, when Cole was here and had their little interview, it wasn't awesome.
So you're being pulled from side to side, or
being pulled from side to side.
by who?
Well, in an organization, really. And I just don't think that they're being honest with each other. None of the parents, really. Well, the parents that I know, you know, they sound things like just like I do. Like what? That's what was in the paper yesterday. I didn't know about that.
About Mark Clay?
Yeah.
Is that how things usually operate?
Mostly. We read about it in the paper. On television. Like, I don't know, the angels stand over there. I don't have to move into that. Until I heard Charlie News yesterday.
How do you feel about those things?
I feel that the parents should be informed when any decision be made.
In 1973, Maynard Jackson became Atlanta's first black mayor. Jackson served 2 terms as the city's chief executive officer. His administration is credited with, among other things, pushing the city to adopt more aggressive affirmative action guidelines and completing Hartsfield International Airport. And while he hasn't officially declared himself a candidate in the mayor's race, it's no secret he wants his old job back.
I'm going to run as if nobody's ever heard the name Maynard Jackson, as if I've never served in public office. I'm going to make sure that we, all of us, the campaign top to bottom, is lean and hungry, honest, on the issues, and victory-oriented.
Jackson says he sees crime, drugs, poverty, and housing as key issues in this year's mayoral race. He believes this weekend's vigil at the Bankhead Housing Project underscored the importance of those issues. Jackson also touts himself as a champion of black
You crazy girl.
in contrast to what he says is Michael Lomax's close ties with big developers.
So I'm running to my love's
And that old motherfucker I was talking about was Will Packard. Oh, fat old girl, please. Girl, we'll get to it. Give a fuck.
So that he had seen what racism and apartheid could do to society. masses of people who are suffering. You have different insights and better insights into the problems of the society than the rich who don't have to deal with the problems. We were a fortunate middle ground. We could relate both ways.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause it is what it is, and I say what I say. You learned me today, baby. What's going on? Child, please. You gonna tell me a goddamn thing, 'cause it is what it is. Shit.
Changed for the better. Today there are many political, social, and economical discriminations, and because they're so much a part of the Black experience, they're reflected in the music of a people who look for a better day. Ain't nobody crying. No. Ain't nobody worried. No. Ain't no smiling faces. Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. Come on, come on. Somebody.
P-Funk began his career at the young age of 12, recording.
Mhm.
That's something. Let me tell you something, girl. I'm trying to say that you look so sweet and you're so doggone fine. I just can't get you out of my mind. You become a sweet taste in my mouth now, and I want to be my spouse. think there's any question that time management was a problem for men. I mean, being available, being able to take the phone calls, being able to have the long conversations with your family members. And as a former mayor myself, it was really difficult to fit in all the things that you needed to do.
You have to spend a lot of time away from home. And to want the benefits of the president. But you cannot get those difficult to work in the domain of severe pressure and competition all of the day. And come on. Sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes people really have nothing to do.
My sacrifice to this city was my husband. My children's sacrifice to this city was their father, because he gave 150% of his time to this city.
It's time away from your family. Period. The shop does not stop. I just walked out of the door of my house with my daughter saying, Dad, I don't want you to go. I really can't remember when my parents split up. I was about age 3. My mom remarried when I was about age 5. So my earliest memories are of them already having been split up.
Thinking about the divorce and my age, I just know that I was 6, 7 years old. Daddy told me about it at a Braves game. He said, I'm not going to be living at home. You know, we were alone at the end of the game in one of the boxes. And he said, I'm going to be getting a different place to stay, because that seems to be the way that your mom and I work things out the best.
I think he tried very hard to not have us feel the effects of him being gone. He tried very hard. It was hard for him to do because he was such a busy man, but I saw the effort as a young person.
Everybody's.
Liz, your ass still want to harass people? Still proud about this fat, white lassie ass motherfucker? Okay? Yeah, we gonna get to it, bitch, because I said I came to slay, ho. I didn't come to play, bitch. I don't give a fuck what image you trying to put up, just like his fat ass tried to put up, bitch, and he still ain't a motherfucking thing. So what's T? So 30 goddamn families gotta suffer for your fat, white, wannabe ass daddy? Bitch, please. Huh?
Human. We make the choices we make, and as an adult, when you're married and you have children, you're going to make mistakes. You know, you're not going to do things perfectly, but the most important thing is, what is the effect that it has on your children, and what are the memories they carry. And it's like he dropped off the edge of,
I really can't remember.
It's like he dropped off the edge of the world, and it was hard.
To just be the man who he was stuff. Such a pleasure. Yeah. So he was very impressive, very handsome. The eyes were gorgeous. But what I think is sexy is smart. And I knew he was very smart, and that was sexy for me. After we met, he was mostly involved in just the re-election, because we met in August and the election was in October. So his focus was definitely election. We were married in my brother's home in Richmond, Virginia, 3 days after he had been elected to his second term. The struggle there was short term for me in terms of that election exposure. When he hit the deck coming back in 78, that year, beginning in January of 78, that was when the real problems, some of the real problems started.
Were where Atlanta's most vulnerable populations, particularly Black male poor children were being hunted in the streets, and the killer was not found for 3 years.
One of the saddest chapters in a book called Iyanla.
At police task force headquarters, there are 7 faces on the wall, 26 murdered and 11 missing.
It was 7 o'clock, and it was 5 o'clock. And I was very nervous, very upset because it was the day before Prince concert, and that was Angel's birthday present. And she was so obsessed with Prince, and I'm like, this girl's not here for us to go get this ticket now. She need to be here. And I was just, real scared and nervous. I said, what's going on? Missing and murdered children affected all sorts of families. My children would wake up in the morning afraid.
It's like he dropped off the edge of the world at McDaniel and Glenn, and nobody's seen him since then.
Notice. Boy, it's funny how shit come to the light. Since bitches want to talk about Amsterdam Avenue acting like they motherfucking kids is so goddamn much, bitch, why the fuck? Maybe that was your absentee ass father. Uh-huh. On Amsterdam Avenue in Atlanta, motherfucker. What's going on? So maybe your father and Liz's father was doing the same kind of shit. The fuck wrong with you? Girl, you better leave me the fuck alone. Talking about something you gonna have somebody money. Bitch, the only money you gonna have is the one your fat ass put with them hamburger, Miss Patty pound cake crab legs spread the fuck open, and them niggas ain't gonna give you shit but a goddamn McDonald's meal, you hamburger shaped bitch. Told you always leave me the fuck alone.
Send him home. Just send him home. Just let him go. And let him call us. We'll come pick him up. They don't have to even bring him back. Just turn him loose.
There was something had happened, and I knew it. I just knew it because of the way that I felt, the way I kept sweating, the way I kept crying. And I just, it was this bad feeling.
You really couldn't get a handle on it. I mean, it was happening like out of the blue. And I guess that's the best way I can say it. It was a very distressing time for him and the city.
The lady took me down to the morgue, and she said, Venus, you go in there screaming and hollering, they ain't gonna let you see her. They're not. They're gonna pick a time, and they're gonna have you come in to identify. That's her and stuff. She said, but if you want some time with her, you're gonna have to be quiet. I stood outside and I waited. They opened the side door. They opened the door. I went in and I just buried my face, in her chest and just cried and held back my voice.
It was perceived that this was going on for a little too long before Maynard actually talked about what the issues were.
Man, Jackson didn't come into the picture until Camille Bell, William A. Mathis, and myself, the 3 of us, we got together. And we said we were going to start an organization to try to find out, because we did Camille did a research, and she said, Venus, how many kids that are missing? So that's when Camille said, let's go see the mayor.
Had he not been the mayor, I would have been leading demonstrations against City Hall because we were impatient.
Evidently, the word got to him that we was not going to leave, so he agreed to see us. And he said that, yeah, we do have a problem. I said, yeah, we got a big problem. He said, well, I'm telling you now, I promise you that I would get to the bottom of it.
For almost 2 years, the bodies have kept coming out of Atlanta's rivers and woods. And week after week, police speak of sorrow and sympathy, but not a solution.
Well, one of the good things about Maynard, he did what a good mayor should do, not try to involve himself in the investigation. That's what the police officers who were trained to.
And that was the goddamn problem. No, the motherfucking police down there that his ass was staying off was motherfucking involved in the investigation. But lying to the goddamn parents, talking about, oh, we couldn't, bitch, hey, oh, girl. We'll come back to that shit, because girl. And Venus being very PG right now, because baby, what you don't know, you may want to know. Shit.
It's like, okay, so what I'm saying is that there is some man who's this king of swords. So I'm saying this man as being central to, like, he's at the center of a ring. But I'm also saying like that I feel very much like this particular individual was involved in the Ku Klux Klan, yes. And because I'm the way that this card is just showing to me, in my eyes, and my clairvoyance is activated, I'm just saying a hooded figure, but this man being disguised as like an attorney or a judge. I'm saying that this man celebrating is like libations with two other women that he's involved with. Um, and then I'm saying him feeling like he's getting away with something. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but I know that this particular individual is a judge because what's this Hierophant card was beneath this. So it's like, for me, I'm like, okay, this person disguises himself as a judge or a part of the law, and then the celebration was hidden above the celebration is them portraying themselves as that they're overburdened. They were overburdened with this case, but they cared about it a lot, or that they had their head buried in too many other cases to really deal with it. And then I'm getting the Four of Wands, and it's talking about this person fighting for their for their seat, for their stability, or doing this so that I don't know. I feel like this person was this person wants to stay in their position as a judge. I get the Ace of Cups, the Star, and then the Nine of Swords, and it's like another thing about the energy during this time period is like there's something about starting new relationships. Something about starting new relationships, and oh, okay, this person this person had a relationship with the media. It's almost like these murders were being broadcast in the media to show like, okay, you black people are being killed. You need to stay in your house. You don't know who this is. This person can't be found out. We know that they're targeting black people, and they're putting it on television as a form of propaganda. But I mean, it's also true as well. But it's also worked to like uh, it elevated, it worked to continue to induce fear amongst, the black public, because then I'm getting this Nine of Swords, and it's like, I see the community in itself feeling very powerless and feeling like they, they can't do anything about it. It's like,
since the steam boiler at the daycare center is fueled by natural gas, experts from the Atlanta Gas Light Company were brought in to sift through the rubble. The Atlanta Bomb Squad was also called in. If the explosion was an accident, there are two ways a steam boiler can blow up. One is by natural gas, but engineers from the gas company have ruled that out. They do not believe natural gas blew up the boiler. The other way is and this was the pandemonium within an hour after the explosion. Police immediately roped off the school, but it didn't stop many frantic parents who didn't know whether their children were alive or dead.
I had to go in there and see what they did. Oh, it was months.
Sir, do you have children in there?
Yeah.
Who?
I got nieces. I got about 9 nieces in there.
Are they all right?
I don't know. That's what I couldn't find.
A bush covered with a tarp became a makeshift morgue. Bodies of little children were placed here. In the meantime, dozens of ambulances rushed to the center. Nurses and paramedics began loading the children they could not help. As the news began to slowly filter out from inside the devastation, it was good news for some parents, like Robert Allen, who bumped into his 4-year-old son Eugene, his greatest worries relieved.
But I was kind of worried there for a minute or two. But I got through over there, and I saw all the children laying out there. And, hey, I thought he was one of them. But
Mr. Wright later found his 5 nieces and nephews alive and unharmed. For other parents, the news wasn't as good. 2 children were treated right in their ambulances.
All of them. What's their version? Okay, you're all right, man. You're all right, okay? You calm down, okay?
But some children were not all right. A tremendous explosion in the boiler blew the roof off the daycare center. Several children were thrown into the surrounding playground. Dozens of ambulances arrived within minutes. Police immediately roped off the area, but that did not stop many parents who fought to find out if their children were alive or dead. A bush covered with a tarp became a makeshift morgue. Bodies of little children were placed here. Nurses and paramedics who couldn't help them loaded the dead into ambulances and hearses. The 4 children killed were 3-year-old Andre Stanford, 3-year-old Ronald Brown, 3-year-old Terrence Bradley, and 3-year-old Kevin Snelson. The woman who ran the daycare center was also killed. She is 58-year-old Nell Robinson of College Park. 2 children, Micah Moreland and Yolanda Wilcox, are in stable but serious condition at Grady Hospital tonight. But in all, there were 90 children inside the daycare center at Bowen Homes, although some parents had tragic news. Others, like Robert Allen, had their worst fears.
And I got through over there and I saw all the children laying out there. Hey, I thought he was one of them.
Although the FBI, the Army Detonation Squad, the Atlanta Gas Light Company, and the Atlanta Bomb Squad believe they are 99% sure this was a malfunction in the boiler, an accident, they will be back out here tomorrow to continue the investigation. Lynn Harrison, Action News Tonight. The first ambulance to arrive held 6-year-old Rebecca Moreland, critically injured with a depression fracture in her skull. She was followed by 5-year-old Yolanda Wilcox with 2nd and 3rd degree burns over 25% of her lower body. From then, it was a horrifying parade of small injured children, each one burned, cut, or bruised in some way. Then 2 adults, employees of the daycare center, hurt and in shock. Rebecca Moreland was rushed into surgery where she remained for more than 3 hours. She's now listed in serious condition. Yolanda Wilcox is being treated in the Grady Burn Clinic. Her condition, too, is serious. Altogether, the injury toll stands at 5 children and 2 adults. But although Rebecca Moreland and Yolanda Wilcox were badly hurt, some children were more lucky. Already 1 youngster has been treated and released from the hospital. And 4-year-old Tori Carroll, who suffered only cuts and scrapes, will be going home tomorrow. But his mother, Mrs. Kimberly Carroll, says she'll never forget the horror.
There was no list of children injured. They just said, if you wanted your child, go to Grady. The child that they covered up had on jeans like he had on. And I saw him covering he was behind the bushes and the feet were sticking out. And all I could see was the jeans. And they were the same color Tories. And I just knew it was him. I can't send him back. I will never send him back.
But right now, the biggest problem is connecting hysterical parents with their children. The 9th floor of Grady Hospital has been backed up to the rafters all day with frantic mothers and fathers searching for youngsters who disappeared shortly after the blast. Officials are asking anyone who may have rescued a child or who knows someone who did to get in touch with the hospital or with the police immediately so this day-long nightmare can finally end. At Grady Hospital, B.B. Emmerman, Action News.
As evening came to Bowen Homes, so did hundreds of the curious, their cars crowding the streets as they tried to get a glimpse of what was left of the daycare center. Meanwhile, at a downtown news conference, Police Commissioner Lee Brown told the city that the experts have found no evidence of foul play, no signs of an intentional bombing. He says all they know is the furnace blew up. They're still not quite sure why. When City Councilman Arthur Langford started what was supposed to be a memorial service and an informational meeting at a church near the blast site, most seemed ready to listen to Commissioner Brown and his evidence. But in no time it was obvious that many doubted his explanation, and they weren't quiet about their opinions. I want to go out there and find what happened with it and who did it. Shortly, the meeting became a madhouse, a shouting match with the media as few spectators. And shortly after that, they asked all the reporters to leave. Then activist Hosea Williams and a big started a march towards City Hall. While Hosea's group is waiting before they jump to conclusions, they too doubt what the police say. To try to force them to bring out the truth of what is happening to black people in this city and in this nation.
Now, that was Portia's fucking grandfather. Yes, Portia goddamn Williams. And I said what I said, motherfucker. Now let's get it on. Who else want to get up in this shit? It's a lot of people's daddies, mamas, and motherfucking grandfathers that want to get up in this shit. Yeah. hmm Meanwhile, Hosea Maynard says Liz Jackson 8806 wanna be a motherfucking terror on YouTube, bitch. With your fat ugly ass or your skinny ugly ass, whichever one you wanna be today. And got the nose of a goddamn schnauzer, bitch. Your shit could get any bloodhound fucking blood off the goddamn pavement in China, bitch. The fuck wrong with you? You got me fucked up, oh. And got the nerve to talk about somebody dirty. Bitch, the only thing that's dirty is your goddamn daddy. Shit. And I had just as much passion back then, so what's good? And I'm shocked at Venus. Cause see, I never seen this shit. Cause baby, it was totally a different story. And that maggot worm food motherfucker know it, shit. Am I playing with him? Yeah.
Was to build the fastest car ever. But then when you got old, officer who were trained to do that were doing. He was also very instrumental in getting a reward by the force. You know, he did things like get $100,000 in pots and put it on a table at City Hall and say, you know, they shake the tree, we'll get something.
And ain't nobody got a motherfucking dime. And the money they did get, Venus gave the shit to the parents. So what happened? Where is the goddamn money, Liz? While you putting up that ugly ass old Chanel motherfucking purse that look like a goddamn wash rag, bitch? What's the problem? What's the goddamn problem? Since you so up and mighty and oh yes, 'cause you know and one love and yes, spooking all this other bullshit. Girl, shut the fuck up.
It was a very dramatic photograph, but unfortunately, it didn't turn up any hard leads.
Well, the safety commissioner will say only what he doesn't know. Where we are in the investigation right now is we do not know the person or persons that are responsible, therefore we do not have the motive. The killer seems to have taught police and even press weapons. Publicized, but people search along right now with rules don't bear. When a suburban police official criticized Atlanta's investigation, a child choked to death was left just inside that official's county line. After a press report that police had found vipers on some of the bodies, 6 of the last 7 victims had been dropped into rivers, all stripped to their undershorts or less, possibly to wash away evidence. But sometimes when I came in and when I said, Mr. Mayor, he would say, another one. He knew what I was saying. I mean, he suffered.
How the fuck you gonna know it's another one? Yeah, 'cause they was fucking you up your ass, motherfucker, and your ass wanted to bury your secrets. Did your father tell you that, Elizabeth Jackson, bitch? With your big ass nose, ho? Don't play with me, bitch. And I'm very shocked at Venus. 'Cause what y'all don't know is Venus went to fuck off on his fat ass, and I said what I said, okay? Shit.
I mean, he knew that he was doing everything he could. Everybody was doing everything they could. But all those kids getting killed, it really did a lot. It did something to him. There's a difference in the rough and tumble of politics and a child's life being cut short. That's
And since Layla Ali's daddy donated $500,000, where the fuck was that money at? Maynard. Excuse me, I mean mayonnaise. Since she wanted to be motherfucking white, bitch. What's going on? See, these people think that because they got high positions and shit, and they was sleeping with every goddamn body but their motherfucking wives and any damn body else, it ain't a problem. Girl, please, you better leave me the fuck alone. Child. Oh, girl. Anyway.
One time I saw him where I had the feeling that he, was almost desolate from time to time. Why can't I stop this now? Right now.
He wanted to blame himself. He kept saying, Caroline, every time I go away, another one gets murdered. I feel like it's my fault. I got to stay here and make sure they're safe. I mean, rationally, he knew he couldn't do that. But it just seemed to be some kind of consolation to him.
During the period of the Atlanta child murders,
Yeah, he's so
all of
big.
us made a concerted effort to keep an eye on Buzzy.
Where was Buzzy? Do you know where he is? Well, not at this moment, but I think he's out in the yard playing baseball. We'll go check on him. There was a policeman assigned to our house to check on Buzzy. Eldrin Bell had to drive by the house 2 or 3 times a day to find Buzzy.
2 days later, another body. After 2 years,
But ain't this some shit? 2 days later, stole a dead bitch. You know goddamn well I motherfucking contacted you, hoe, 'cause you know what it is. I said what the fuck I said, bitch. Why you running around talking about, oh, I think I'm me and all that shit. Girl, please, you better leave me the fuck, bitch. Ooh, at least happens you ain't shit but your man looking ass, 'cause I contacted you too, bitch. The fuck wrong with y'all?
one suspect now, Wayne Williams.
I was called to the FBI office when they detained him. At first, I was sent. The mayor called me and said, "You need to go over there." I get over there and to the FBI office, and there were 100 media people outside. And I went in and I see this guy walk by who was the photographer for the Atlanta Daily World. And I said, Homer, how did you get in here? There are dozens of media outside trying to get in and trying to get something, and you're in here. You got the scoop. And he said, no, it's my son that I'm arrested. And then he said, and I cannot believe the FBI has arrested my son for littering. And I said, for littering? And he said, yeah. He threw some trash in the river, and they have arrested him for littering, and they've got my car impounded, and I want to get my car out. It's the only car we have. And I said at that point, Homer, I don't think you need to talk to me because, I represent the other side. I represent the law here. I'm not a law officer, but I'm a city person.
A variety of sources say that a Miami woman now claims that she was told about several of the Atlanta killings before they occurred. She also claims that the killer, who is black and used to live in Miami, says that he delivered some of the children to whites to be killed. I would argue that.
Now, you heard what was said, and I know who that woman is. Ain't that right, Carolyn? Yeah, baby. See, this shit go deeper than you think. And Caroline, I don't know what the fuck you get up there for. His goddamn sister talking all that bullshit. 'Cause girl, don't know, girl. Let me shut up, 'cause ooh, girl. Anyway, I might get into that later. With your lying ass. About, I guess my brother wanted to. If he knew what the fuck was going on, why the fuck didn't he have cops all through the goddamn city? 'Cause half of them was getting paid for doing the shit. Okay? And I said what the fuck I said, bitch. So what's T? At least you can get up there with your lying ass. Oh, I'm only worried about Buzzy. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Is you worried about your ass sitting behind that goddamn avatar? 'Cause now I know who the fuck you is. And Ben knew who you was, and you still fucking ugly. I don't give a fuck if you high yellow bitch. Yeah, just like Keisha bum ass bottoms mama. But whole ugly witchcraft working ass. That's why Venus cursed her the fuck out, girl, please. Child, but I'm looking for something else. Ain't no time for no games for no motherfucking body, bitch. So what's good?
The person that was accused of killing and subsequently convicted and sentenced may not have been the killer.
From what I remember, Wayne was convicted of killing adults.
A 27-year-old man should not have been in the murder and missing kids file, but yet you found that. It was a lot of hands, sometimes not knowing what the other one was doing.
For people who say Wayne Williams was not the one who committed the crimes, consider the facts of the case. We haven't had any other murders since we met Wayne Williams.
Lies, 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 lies. Shit. Anyway, y'all trying to make this fat ass motherfucker look good. Ain't shit good about him. Where's the fucking money that Lele, and yes, she's on YouTube, Layla Ali, and I'm gonna make sure, well, she got the word, because I already done told her what the fuck is tea. Where the fuck was her daddy money? I'm so sick of y'all with this sneaky shit. And this is a lot of reason why Lemon ass thinking he getting into King Pain shit, baby. Lemon. Matter of fact, let me cause I'm on the wrong thing. Shout out to Facebook. What's up, y'all? Hey, here we go. Lemon. Stay have mercy. Stay the fuck away from King Pain. King Pain shit. And I said what I said. King Pain ain't shit. Now, as far as that other shit that Sherelle and them was talking about, I don't know. But I know he ain't shit, cause I ain't never did shit to that strained motherfucker. Okay? He just mad cause it was me, Storm, Scare Her, TV, JSC, and the rest of us was going against Sean Davy Way and them, and his ass just wanted to be some motherfucking body. Just like he came as Storm for no fucking reason, cause Storm ain't want to give him none of them ass cheeks, bitch. Now what had happened? What had happened? The fuck? Anyway, let me find this other shit. Cause girl, please. Y'all better leave me the fuck alone. I'm starting to sound like Teddy, motherfucking lying ass, and she's another one. Sitting over there, oh, Danny this, and Danny, wasn't your ass with Danny at first? And then that Halloween motherfucking night, your ass thought that that channel was gone? The hell out my damn face. You ain't never addressed that shit. Oh, I ain't addressing it. Or I'll go on stationary. Why the fuck you going on stationary to address it? You ain't start the shit on stationary. You started it on YouTube. So leave it on YouTube. Now, Liz, make another goddamn post and tell me some shit since you trying to ignore the shit. Your daddy wasn't shit. You ain't shit. And anybody else with you ain't shit. Now, what's the fucking tea? And matter of fact, why you talking shit, bitch? Talking about somebody dirty. Talk about your goddamn fake cancer scare ass nigga, the boogeyman, or the crooked clown, or whatever the fuck you want to call him. That racist Chris Wignall motherfucker. Why don't y'all go look up Christopher Wignall arrested and see how many goddamn great cases he got for 12-year-old motherfucking children? And it ain't less than 5, okay? Why he talking about Essie Berry, but her fucking toupee wearing ass come telling me some shit about cut off my love part so I can be classified as a fucking woman, bitch. You got me fucked up. Why you trying to make somebody believe that Broderick, aka Steve Harvey, is some goddamn body? And while he talking and sitting his bald-headed ass up there, he better worry about motherfucking his daddy. Because there was a few black people involved in this shit, just like it was a few black people involved in Emmett Till shit. Now what happened? Y'all better leave me the fuck alone, bitch, because I'll explode on this motherfucker, and I mean it. And a lot of y'all ain't gonna like what the fuck I gotta say. Now, Liz, where the fuck is the money with that ugly ass Chanel purse, that little goddamn hush rag you went and got? Because I'm sure B Widow got more purses than that. And they damn sure don't look like no fucking little piece of cloth that I know your ass ain't paid for. Somebody probably gave it to you as a pity fucking gift. Shit. Anyway, y'all, let me get the fuck out of here. I might be back later. And anyway, I want to get it to Tasha K. Bald-headed ass. Because y'all man, oh, Lord, oh, girl. Over there talking about Jess Hilarious. You want to talk about Jess Hilarious because T.S. Madison ate your ass up. T.S. Maddie with the fatty, make you lose control. I told you, y'all better leave me the fuck alone. Cause bitch, if I get to going, all you motherfuckers gonna be fucked up. For real. Anyway, shout out to Wani Wani B. Shout out to the widow. Be widow. Hey, Gabriel. These child. Anyway, shout out to Venus, shout out to Camille, shout out to Willie Mae, and Willie Mae does not pass away, child, as far as I know. Girl, I'm not even gonna get into that because some shit ain't supposed to be told, so I'll leave it there. But let me tell you, Maynard wasn't thinking about shit, but lining them motherfucking pockets to make it look good, okay? And Liz, we know the fuck you is with your trying to be mayonnaise's white looking ass. So is that where the money came from? You let Boogie bitch all the fucking kid parents' money, what Venus couldn't give, out to the oh girl. But trust me, Lele know what's going on. Shout out to Lele, Layla. Hmm. Cause think our bitch ain't tell her. Sure did, and don't give a fuck. Hmm. Let me get out of here, y'all. I might be back, and y'all better tune in, cause bitch might start going off again. I think y'all better leave me alone. That's the best thing y'all better do. Leave me the fuck alone. And Liz, you might as well come your ugly ass out here and tell what the fuck is happening, cause you know a lot of shit too, bitch. You know how to spend them goddamn families' money, or so you think. Anyway, y'all. I'm out of here, y'all. That's why they can't sell me out. And let me say this for the record, jams. Ain't nobody ever sold out for no $5 or $10, baby. You gotta come better than that crackhead bullshit with me. Cause ain't a pipe that could ever be put to my motherfucking lips. And love, cause I done sat, like I said, in the NA rooms and the AA rooms, okay? Ooh, look at this fabulous dress. Shout out to my burgundy diamonds and my majestic dabs. Diamonds are diamonds and pearls are pearls. We are the dabs and we will rule the world. Period. Now let me get out of here. Cause y'all gonna really piss me the fuck off. For real. And a bitch got the nerve to talk about some fucking cases that her ass and that bend over fucking bottom she called a baby daddy, the white man that he was getting fucked by. That's why his stomach sticking out from here to goddamn Asia, bitch. Okay, Nicole Nigger Johnson, with your ugly ass, bitch. Over there talking about you a nurse of crack and cocaine, bitch. You better leave me the fuck alone. Anyway, let me go see what Teddy lied about again today. Shit. All things stated are allegedly of Lady Red, Sparkles, and her guests, unless real life experiences. Y'all motherfuckers don't know me. Shit.